Yeah, good evening. Good evening. Welcome to class. Welcome. I hope we can all hear me. Yes. Oh my. Good evening, everyone. Okay. Yeah. Welcome. Anoluapo, Emmanuel, Joy, Matthew. I can see all of you. Welcome to class. Welcome. How's been our day? And yes, happy Children's Day. Happy Children's Day to all of us that we are still children. Yes, because I'll still classify myself as I'm still a child to my parents. So happy Children's Day to all of us. Yeah, happy Children's Day. So someone is saying today was heavy design for me. My head is full. Is still design pertaining to what Mr. Emmanuel gave us or personal designs? And let's share. Yeah, good evening. Happy Children's Day. Happy Children's Day. Hope you had some caprizone, Rabina. What else? Yeah. Welcome. How's been our day? Let me see our reply. How's our day been? Or some of us, how is the day going? Because some people's day is not yet over yet. Some people's day is not yet over yet. So how has it been? Any design issues that you've been having? Can share it. Let's see. Trying to wait for one or two other people. Uh, uh, yeah, everybody has been having a good evening. Okay, so since everybody has been having a good evening, that's great. That's great. And I see we are not having any issues previewing my assignment tonight, so I can know my improvements. Oh, which of the assignments? Someone is saying I should review his assignments. Which one? There are a lot of assignments, but majorly I'll be reviewing the one given to us yesterday. Yeah. Okay, someone said while designing today, I felt a little design block. Okay, so how can we everybody has design block? Yes. How do you guys think you can overcome design block? Yes. How the I want suggestions. Yes. I want to see how other people overcome theirs so we can help Boluatife. Yes. So we can also help boulevards in overcoming it easily. Some people say they listen to music. Yeah, some people listen to music, and some people take their mind off from the design work fully. Yeah, they take their mind off the design. Okay. And Oluwapo says she does her assignments mostly weekends. More strength. I understand. I understand 9 to 5 can be stressful at times. Yeah, well done. Take a brief break. Okay, Abimbola is saying we can take a brief break rather than staying on it. Yes, I agree with that. Take a brief break. And I also say you can also take a stroll. Yeah, you can also take a stroll. So you say take a brief break, but what about working with time, working with deadlines? You have a deadline for 12, and by 12, let's say you have a deadline for 12 p.m. and by um 9 by let's say 10 a.m., 2 hours to the deadline, you have a creative block. What will you do? So Davidson is also asking, I don't know what really happened to some extent. My Photoshop wasn't responding. Check the space on your laptop. Check the space on your laptop. If there is a lot of space on your laptop, if there is not enough space on your laptop, it can cause your system from not responding to Photoshop. And also, what type of Photoshop did you install? Is it what your system can carry? Let's just take a look at those things. Okay. Yeah, still 10 plus. Yeah, so people are already rooting for Shobo Valley. Yeah. Okay. I think I find that more consistent in class too. Yeah. Someone is saying use a mood board. Okay. So Esther Allow is saying I'm having so much issues in finding a good Children's Day photo, even with the links that we were given. So what type of photos, what type of pictures are you looking for? Yes, what type of pictures are you looking for? Got into an AI regime. Or we have gotten to an AI point that you can also generate pictures yourself. Yes, just I think one or two change, you would also use it to generate pictures. I don't know how much it costs, but you can also generate pictures if you are not finding the appropriate pictures to use. But what type of pictures are you looking for that you can't find on pixels.com on FreePic? Majorly, I use FreePic to get most of my pictures. FreePic and Pixels. Yeah. When you are burnt, okay. Sarah is saying when you are burnt out, you cannot be productive too. If you feel you may not be able to meet up with deadline, communication early to your employer or client. Okay. Sarah is saying communication to your clients. Yes, you have. Okay, something I've noticed with creatives is um when deadlines are closer, that's when most of them start the design. Example, you might have been given a design work to do um 2 weeks ago. Yeah. And you're like, okay, you are going to deliver it in 2 weeks. Yes, you are going to deliver it in 2 weeks. 2 weeks is still far. Yeah, 2 weeks is still far. In 1 week to the 1 week to the end of the deadline, you're still like 1 week. Yeah, I still have 5 more days. Now 24 hours to the deadline. You now start scratching, looking here and there. I've noticed in one or two designers, not everyone actually, but in one or two, that's their style. And is it is it creatively nice? Is it creatively good to wait till deadlines? That's another question. Is it creatively good to wait till deadlines before you can be able to get a design out? You can even check some meme that they will say um deadline is in 5 hours, and the designer will say I'm on it, and he opens it like 1 hour to the end of the design, and it sees that the Google Drive, he has to request for access, and he has said he's on it for the past 5 hours. So that's why I say I noticed some designers too. Hmm. Sarah is saying your client or your employer should understand. Your client or employer will understand because everyone goes through it. Yeah, but I will tell you that not all clients will understand. Yeah, not all clients understands that one, you are working on different projects. Let's Let me give an example of, let's say, Strobo, a leader, said she does 9 to 5. Yeah, yeah, she does her 9 to 5 work, and she wants to deliver on a client's project also. The clients might not know. Okay, she might have 3 or 4 clients that maybe when she comes back from work, that's when she does their designs. The clients might not know that she also has some other clients. You just think from their own perspective alone, and they'll say you should be able to do our design, blah blah blah, like that. That's it. But sometimes I will say you should not take more that you can chew. Yeah, don't take more designs than you can chew. Just know that okay, this is my ability for now. Let me just. But sometimes people need money and they will say, okay, bring it on, bring it on, bring it on, and it will just be like a disaster. Okay, Peter is saying, I think one can also overcome that by thinking about something else, like doing what you enjoy doing most. Yes, I agree with that. You can also overcome it by thinking about another thing apart from design. And I can also recommend you call your friend. Yes, call your friend that you gist together. Yes, that you have something to talk about, not design now. Yes, not in the design part. That you have something to talk about, that you will laugh and gist on separate matters, not on the design matter. And you're a little bit, you will be more relaxed. You'll be more relaxed from the design pressure. Yes, I would say it's design pressure, and be able to think more. And when you drop the call, coming back, you might be a little bit refreshed and find the headway. Yeah, but it applies to different people. Someone is saying there's a thing about called brain block. uh, so someone is saying his Photoshop isn't working. Go to photoshop.com and download. Yeah, that one should work. So going through your comments to see people's suggestions for the person that dropped something bothering him or her. It happens sometimes, but sometimes I think it's because you are searching for that. Okay, Sarah is saying that sometimes you might be looking for inspirations. So Matthew is saying procrastination is not great at all. Yeah, it's not great actually for design. And sometimes majorly most designers procrastinate. Yeah, most designers procrastinate. And someone is saying they might be procrastinating because they've not gotten the perfect idea. If you've not gotten the perfect idea, but you can drop one or two things like open your workspace and just keep dropping things into your workspace towards that design, and it will help you. Yes, it will help you when you open it again. So Emmanuel is saying it's advisable to do your job before deadline. It builds trust and confidence. Yes. So Damilola is saying just ask them for access, and when they ask why, you say you have been working on a wrong doc. So is that back to what Emmanuel said? Does that bring trust and confidence in what you can deliver? When you tell them you are working on their design, later 1 hour to the end of their work, you are now telling them you are working on a wrong document. How does that sound if you are the client? How would that sound to you, Damilola? Yeah. If you are the client, how would that sound to you? Yeah, don't take more designs than you can chew. So Bello Ayomide is saying he uses the strategy of distraction most of the time. And most of the time he uses Instagram and one other public fellow. Yeah, that's good. Uh, so you did not mix anything actually. We're just talking about our difficulties in what we face in graphics design, in this journey of graphics design as a whole. And someone asked a question. So Emmanuel is saying it's good to sleep and continue after you wake up. All right, but don't sleep too much and forget that you have a design to. So Gideon is asking, what do I do? Cause after downloading and installing Photoshop in my laptop, my system started hanging before any icon in Photoshop open. It takes longer time. The Photoshop is heavier than your system properties. So find a Photoshop that is compatible with your system. Yes, find a Photoshop that is compatible with your system. So Davidson Isaac is asking, can you tell us where to get icons? Flaticons.com. .com. Yes. FLAT. I'm coming. Google. Just want to confirm it again where you can get. Okay. Yeah. So it's FLATICON www.flaticon.com, but the flat icon, no space in between them. Flaticons.com. Okay, so I think, yeah, to work as a graphic designer. So someone is asking, how do we get work as a graphic designer? Um, you can get work through referrals, through volunteering with um organizations. Yes, volunteering with organizations, you can get jobs, and referrals from friends you do, and also go to these online places that you can design for them and they pay you, like I think like Fiverr, Upwork, and so on like that. Yeah. So that's how you can volunteering, you quickly get a job through volunteering. I can I can tell you that for free. Because through volunteering you're also building your portfolio. You're also building your portfolio, and yes, it helps you gather experience. All right. So welcome to class. So let's move on to yesterday's assignments. Let's have a review of yesterday's assignments. And I will want to say by now, we should now start adding our creativity, our own personal touch to each designs we do. Yes, it's it's not nice that when we are giving assignments, almost all the assignments will look the same, because we are everybody does not think in the same way. So we should always put our touch to designs, even when our facilitator is saying, okay, you can look at what I did there, do yours, but also do, do your research. Yes, do your research, carry your research on the type of designs you want to do. So example, for example now, you might be doing a design for a different company. So you also have to think in line with that company. That's where your creativity come in. That's where your creativity comes in. And if we are giving assignments and all of us do our design in the same way, everybody doing their design the same thing, there is no creativity. It's just as if we are copying and dumping it. So let's all put a touch of creativity to our designs. So I'll try to open Instagram now to check. Trying to open Instagram to check for to for us to review our designs. Yes. Just give me a minute. Let me. Whoa. If you can see my screen, let me know. If you can see my screen, let me know. I aspire to be a comic book publisher. Okay. So let's start in review. Now, I'll be first in reviewing our designs, please, because by now we are going to 2 months in this class, and according to what we are supposed to be teaching you, we should have advanced past this point and teaching you more complicated and more tougher things. But most of the corrections will still be a repetition of what Mr. Emmanuel has taught us. So please, I'll just be fast about it. Yeah, let me just go into it straight. Okay, harmony. Yeah, great design, but um, I would say the background. Yes, your background is. I know you want to do a graded background, but it's not. Yes, let me say. So sorry, no pun intended, but it's not harmonizing with the text on it and the picture. The design majorly is not harmonizing. I understand what you are trying to do, but the background and your text on it are not in harmony. Yeah, just it. So you can just work on another background and see how it can work with your text. Yeah. Thank you. No. This this is not accepted. Yeah. Mr. Manu has taught us past this level than just to just write the text on an image. No, I don't know. I can't pronounce this name, but you can do better. Yes, you can do better in your design, please. Yeah, trying to put Samiola. Okay, trying to put doodles in your background which makes everything now so jam-packed. Yes, makes everything now so jam-packed that your happy children's day is even, I'm finding it out to look for it. You splitted everything. You put happy here, children here, day here. You turn the head of the child to the side. So majorly everything is not coordinated. Let's Before we start a design, let's always check out what other people have done well and what other people have not done well in their design, so we won't repeat such things. So majorly that design is so clumsy. I would say so clumsy. Yeah. So let's move on because of our time. It's failing to load though. Why is this design is looking more to me like AI generated. It's looking more to me like AI generated everything from A to Z. But Dominion, all right, nice concept. But I would have said, I would have advised you just put your happy children's day in the middle, not overlapping on the balloons or on each of the balloons. Just simple thing, yeah. But yeah, a nice try. Bookie, yeah, Bookie. Uh, your font no is a no. The use of your font is a no. I know Mr. Manuel said your your font has to be playful and that, but this font is a no for me. And also, um, okay, you're using a cloud, but behind this boy, I can see a yellow something yellow behind him. Is it a yellow brush or something like that? So majorly when we are asked to do this design, let our design speak. Yes, I would prefer let our design to speak more, and you should be able to capture your audience. Just don't just say you want to design something. Let your design capture your audience. Like it passes a message to your audience. When they see the design, they'll say, okay, this design is for this design is for this. So let's always try as much as possible to, because most of these things are just what Mr. Manuel has talked about before. Network. To the little dreams you nurture, to your innocent mind that abandon it, and to the smile on your face that lightens the room. Ah, so think I really don't have started here is my design for Children's Day. Perpetual, nice try, but you can do better. Yes, you can do better. So majorly, what while opening this design, what I should first see is Happy Children's Day, or majorly I should see Happy Children's Day. But now your Happy Children's Day is at the topmost parts of your design, while we have this, yeah, playful stuff in the middle. Yeah, we have this playful stuff in the middle, which I would have preferred if that's where you put your Happy Children's Day written boldly there, and this content, this copy written under it. And maybe this one faded somewhere, but the placement, yes, the placement of your design, you need to look at it. The placement of your design. Please, let's look at it. Thank you. So let's move on. Yes, Danny Fowles. Very simple and okay, Fality Daniel, yeah. Very simple and straight to the point. Happy Children's Day. You used gradients and you have a child there. Very simple, no long paparazzi on it. Yes, it's fine. So happy Children's Day. Yeah, I know Mr. Manuel taught us this style yesterday, but we should also, yeah, Odumayowa. Yes, well done. You have been doing well in looking at designs and be able to replicate it. But I want to see your own touch of creativity every in your design. Now I want to see you designing it from your own creative aspects, not what was given or shown to us in class. Yeah, Happy Children's Day. Happy Children's Day is somewhere lost at the top left while we have a child debating. No, no, no. I think maybe you used the phone or something. I don't know. Maybe you used the phone, but let's do better. Okay. Yes. Happy Children's Day. Use of different colors. Yes, use of different colors to write the Happy Children's Day. Yes, and we have a playful background, and we have children playing. Yes, getting better day by day. That's great. Yeah. Hope. Yeah. Okay. This is from church. Happy Children's Day. So you had to mix pictures together. Yeah. Okay. Children. Yeah. So your mixing of pictures, good. I'll give you a pass mark for it. Yeah. But it can get better. Yeah, actually. It can get better. And I would have just preferred if your happy is on top of the children's day. They should not read it as children happy day. That's just it. But I understand the concepts. I understand the concepts. Nice design. Use of can see use a background that has light. Your children is the use stroke around it. Brought a shape on happy. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, nice initiative. Oh no, I think this person used their phone. Because just put a gradient of white and blue on the background. Put a child. Look for balloons. Uh, this person can do better. Just look at past. What will you call it again? Past classes. You see that you can do better. This one is looking like child happy rain day. Please, Also, when we are designing, let's also read what we are designing and don't make it difficult for your clients. Don't make it difficult for your clients. It's looking like child or parent. Just look at your arrangement majorly. Look at the way you arrange your design. Oh, time has gone. Oh my god. Happy Children's Day. So we have a picture here that is cut from left, bottom, and right, which is not right. Yes, the picture you drop inside is either you want to put it inside a shape, that's let's say a box or a circle, not just having sharp edges. Your left, your bottom, and your right. It's not nice. And could have just put it down of your design. Yes, you could have just put it in the bottom of your design so that these places would not show. It just look like you just carry a picture, put it on it, and just wrote Happy Children's Day and go off. Please, let's. That's why I said before you start a design. Yeah, okay. So look at this person. You have to put the picture under this shape. Yeah, the picture might have cut in left, right, and the bottom part, but you have to put it under the shape so that it will look more professional and more unique. Not that you don't see a part of a child that cut or not. But yes, blessing, great design, good. But I think this part, I think, oh, maybe you're trying to show a okay, you're trying to inform us about a children's day party, something like that. But your children's day must be more bold. Yes, must be something that will be first thing that you will see in your design. So I noticed the way Mr. Emmanuel taught us yesterday. Yes. So people always change the colors. Yeah, let me open this one now. So, okay, Happy Children's Day. Children are gifts from God. This is not right at all. Like children are gifts from God. You are you are doing it like it's a puzzle that we need to bring all the circles together so before we can read. Don't make it difficult for your clients. Don't make it, because this is a visual thing and you don't have to make every life difficult for your client before he is able to read what you have done. And I know okay, you said you did it with Pixel Lab. Good. And one other thing I want us to also note is your target audience is very important. Your target audience is very important. So looking at this design now, I will assume, me looking at this design for the first time, I will assume you are doing it for the whites. You're not doing it. I will assume your target audience are the white people, not African, not Nigeria. So most of you that use your white um children, fine, but always put your target audience in mind when you are designing. You can't be designing for a Nigerian company using whites. They will look like sorry, that's not so. This is a black child, an African child. So we understand that the target audience is not the white, but see, please, you have to do better with this because we have a lot of things flying around, a lot of things catching our attention at once. No hierarchy, not nothing. Everything is just big at our face. So please work on the work on the hierarchy on that part. Oh my god. Yeah. Still the same style. All right. Why is this picture so blur? Sonia. You can't send your client a design like this and they will accept it. Please work on getting quality pictures. Get quality pictures from Freepik. Get quality pictures from Pixels. I think okay. Yeah. Happy Children's Day. Yeah. Skillup Africa. Thank you. I are these bits all right? But yeah, a nice and good try. Yeah, very good try. Yeah, happy Children's Day. Yeah. Well done, Bulwatife. Yeah, well done. A very good one. But I won't go with this typography for happy and this day. Yeah, it's it's looking like the typography they use in the 90s. Yeah, you can find a better typography. No. Oh, it's the same person. I'm trying to see if because your RP has cut from your design. So yeah, I like the concepts. Writing Happy Children's Day on a picture, even though it's looking more like AI generated. Yes, it's looking more like AI generated, but yeah, nice concepts. Why I know it's like AI generated. See, we have this child has 4 fingers. This child has 4 fingers. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, also 4 fingers. Like, but nice try, everyone. Yeah, clean, clean design. Happy Children's Day. Children carries the hope of our future, of our brighter tomorrow. A very clean design. Dara, well done. Nice try. So what's something you can also add to it is add more colors because children like colors. So you could have added more colors to it. Apart from that, we good. Hmm. Um, Ayomide Bello, you're a designer already with what I'm seeing. A very good try. Happy Children's Day. Yeah, well done. So I think we've taken a lot of time on correcting assignments. If you said not review your own, look at other ones and just use it to other ones that I've reviewed and use it to look at what you did wrong in your own also, please. No, no, no. Okay. Yeah. I like this playful style. Um I can't pronounce your name, but all right. I like this playful style, uh, and I like the way you cut the D to make it to write what part of your copies, and a nice, yes, a great design. Well done. I think that's I think that's it for the yeah yeah. So let me look at my God, our time has gone. On reviewing our designs alone. Yeah, Victor is asking, what about the ones on LMS? We're not asked to submit on LMS. Any assignment submitted on LMS, which is the what's it called? The quiz that we did, it will be graded. But this yesterday's design, we're not asked to submit. We're not asked to submit that on the LMS, but any of the assignments that we give you that we ask to submit on LMS will be graded. Yes. So let's just move into today's lecture. And I don't know when we'll be marking attendance, but let's just move into this lecture. Majorly, okay. I'll check the LMS. I'll check the designs on LMS, and I'll get back. Yes, I'll check the designs submitted on LMS, and I'll get back here. Thank you. So I want to just take us on layering marks and typography. The use of layering marks and typography. We've learned typography already, but the use of layering marks with typography. And majorly, I would just want to move into majorly I would just want to move into our design straight up. Sorry, let me just see if I can share my screen because our time is far. Oh, so someone dropped a design that I saw. Let me see if I can. Let me just see if I can. Yes, the design just catch my fancy with the majorly with the copy written on it. Yes, for Children's Day. Yeah, just trying to share it now if you can see it. Oh my God. Yeah. So looking at is looking like a laundry company. Yes, a laundry company. says there are two gifts we give our children. One is root of responsibility, and the other is wings to fly. Happy Children's Day. Yes, we have a child on placed on a washing machine, like roots of responsibility, which is to wash, and wings to fly. Catch my fancy, and yes, it's a nice design. Thumbs up. So let me move to trying to open my Photoshop now so that we can trying to open my Photoshop. So someone will ask me that, hello sir, I just remember that funny enough I didn't do any Children's Day design today actually. Yeah. And I didn't do any Children's Day design today. I could have just shown us, but let me see. Done. Well, still not fine. How can I share my Photoshop? I still can't find the way to share my Photoshop screen. Oh, or maybe let me just drop it here. Okay, so majorly I didn't do any Children's Day design today, but I think I did a children's service design for a church. Yeah, I did for a church. Let me just share it with us to see it. Yeah, it's just something simple. Yeah. If so, the technical can just help us bring it up. So we can just see it, nothing. Technical, please. Our time is running the speed of light. Technical, please, can you share the second screen? Okay. So yeah, majorly this is just a like a children's day, um children's service, not a full design, but this is a YouTube thumbnail that I'm supposed to take us today. Actually, I'm supposed to take us on YouTube thumbnail today, but just a design towards their children service. Majorly, I use a cartoon. Don't want to use a real face. Just used a cartoon and played with colors because children like colors a lot. Children like colors a lot. So I used played with colors, and the shining parts I used a brighter color and also let it glow. Yes, to signify that it's shining. Yes, to signify that it's shining. So that's majorly what I did in relation to these children's day. In relation to children's day, yeah. So let's just move on. And I can see that they said we can mark our attendance now. Should give you 2 or 3 minutes to mark your attendance, and we go fully into the today's class, please. Yeah, you can mark your attendance now, please. All right. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Can you hear me? Can we all hear me? I think some of us are still having it. Okay. Yeah. All right. So far you can hear me. That's fine. I just want to just take us on use of using layer marks in Photoshop. Um, Mr. Emmanuel might have taught us, but using of layer marks with typography. That's why I'm just trying to share my screen at the moment. Yeah. Yeah, technical will bring up my screen soon. Layer marks. M-A-S-K. Yeah, M-A-S-K. Yeah, I'm trying to bring up my Photoshop. Yeah. Technical, please. Technical, please bring up my Photoshop. Technical, can you please share my screen, please? Oh, let me share it again. I'm trying to share my screen, but no, it's not coming up. Technical, help us. So help us share my Photoshop screen. Technical. Technical, please help us share my screen, my Photoshop. I want to share my Photoshop. Okay. So while we wait on technical to help us with the technical issues, um, layer marks are just majorly used to blend. They are used to blend images. They are used to blend more than one image, yes, together. They can use it to blend typography with images, which is part of what I want to just discuss this evening, this night. Just the blending of images with in Photoshop to make it more easier for you. Um, majorly it's just a practical thing, and that's when you can understand it more. That's why I want to open my Photoshop and start work immediately. But oh my god, oh, how can I share my screen like this? Just give me a minute. All right. Yeah, we're back. Thank you so much. So I believe you can all see my screen now. Yeah. So technically you can take my face out so that you can see the screen fully. So yeah. I'm trying to bring an image into Photoshop. Trying to bring one image, trying to download an image. Trying to download an image and bring it into Photoshop so that we can understand the use of layer marks. But let me just bring in one image. So technically, take my face out so that the screen can be Photoshop screen can be larger. Thank you. So this is an image in Photoshop, and we want to use I want to use layer marks with typography. The use of layer marks with typography in this image. So let's jump into it immediately. So there are some pictures. Let me find an example. No. So there are some pictures that you will see that the text might be behind some subjects. Yes, the text can be behind some subjects and will also be in front of them. And you'll be like, how were they able to put this text behind the subject and also put it in their front again without causing any issues? So that's what we want to just look out for in this in using this image. And I'm trying to just see if I can get okay. Yeah, that's another one. Just technical remove my face. So okay, we just have to zoom. So I just want to write friends. I want to put friends. So majorly, if if you want to do it, you will say we have to cut. We say we have to use either polygonal tool or pen tool to cut out this person out, to cut out each of them out, now write the text and um put their picture back on it. But that's an old style. Using with the use of layer marks, we can do it without cutting out the subject and putting our text behind the subject. So for this one, I will write, let me just put friends. Friends. So trying to let me just okay. Trying to zoom out my so we all know how to expand on so just want to put it like this. So now we have friends on this image. Yes, you can see we have friends written on this image, but we want to put it that some of the letters will be in front and some letters will be behind. Yes, some letters will be in front while some letters will be behind. So how we can do it is through the use of layer marks. And so I've written friends now. The next thing, the use of layer marks is this rectangle which has a circle inside it. I hope you can see it. This rectangle which has a circle inside it. If you can see, let me know. Let me see it. Hope you can all see it. Yes. So this, just click on it. Immediately you click on it, you see that you have a box in front of your text tool here. Let me go back and click on it again. Look at our text tool. Our text is just having friends, just friends. But when I click on this add layer marks, it puts a box in front of it. Yes, it's in the layer panel. Yeah, it's in the bottom of your layer panel. You can find it the bottom of your layer panel. Yes, I'm moving my cursor around it so that we can all see it. I'm moving my cursor. So if you click on it, yes, if you click on it, we have I've clicked on it 2 times. That's right now. But before you click on it, it will be like this. But when you click on it, you have it. So I want us to note something. When you click on it, immediately your cursor is on the white layer marks that was added. Your cursor is on your white layer mark that was added. If it's not on it, see, look at these 4 edges. Now it's not on that layer marks, now it's on the text. But you have to make sure those 4 edges are on the layer marks. You have to make sure those 4 edges are on the layer marks like this. And immediately the 4 edges are on the layer marks, your color panel by this left hand side, your color panel by this left hand side will change to white and black automatically, no matter the color that was there before. Let me show you. Okay, so now let me put green in this color before, so that you know that immediately you click on that. Let me put green and blue. So maybe we are working with green and blue before. Immediately you add layer marks, that place will change to white and black. It will change to white and black. Hope you guys are following. Yes. So immediately you click on it, it changes to white and black. And you grab your brush tool. Yeah, you grab your brush tool. Grab your brush tool and yes. So I want you to understand something now. When the upper part of your color panel, yes, this one that I'm taking my cursor around, this one that is on, let me first say, when the first one, the one on top, if it's on black, your brush tool will clean it off. But if you take it back to white, like switch it back to white and use it to clean it, it will bring it back on. So that's the advantage of a layer mask. It has not destroyed the text friends. It's just as if you are using something to cover, you are using a shield to cover something, and they are using a sheet to erase it back. It's not that it's going to tamper with, it's not that it's going to tamper with the font or tamper with the text originally. The text is still there. Anytime you need it, it will still be there. But it is just to make use to modify text and use to modify that particular layer that you're working on. It's used to modify it without spoiling, or what would I say, without disrupting how it is. So I'll come again. If the top layer, if the top color of your in your color panel is black, because I told you that immediately you add the layer mask, it will change the top color to black. It will change both of them to black and white. No matter the color you're working on before, immediately, let me show you now that we are not even working majorly. Before, we are working with green and blue, but immediately I turn this, bring my cursor on my layer mask, it turns it to black and white. So if it's black and you click on your, if it's black and you click on your brush tool, yes, your brush tool, if you use it to clean it, it will clean what you want to clean off. And if you take and you go back to your color part and you switch it to white and you use it to clean it again, it will bring it back. So that means the black will, when your color is on black, it removes the what you want to take out, and when it's on white, it adds it back. I hope you understand, because it might look complicated, but it's not complicated at all. When it's on white, it adds it back, but when it's on black, it removes it. So that's something I want us to. How did I switch it? Okay, so yes, black is like a razor tool, and a white is like bringing it back. So if you're asking how I switched it, you will see an arrow in this color part, in this color panel part. You will see an arrow. I just click on the arrow. When you click on the arrow, it switch it to switch it up, switch the one down up, and switch the one up down. Yes, that's how you switch between each of them. You just click on that arrow. That's how you switch between each of them. So what I want to first do is, as I've said, I want to make some text go behind and some text in front. So that first thing I want to do is I want to reduce my opacity so that I can be able to use it to um see what I want to clean. Yes, see what I want to clean very well and work on it. So we we all also know that our brush tool, it has the soft and the hard one. So you can use anyone in the two of them. Yes, you can use any of the two. You can use either the soft, you can use either the soft or the hard. So I think I'll have to share my full screen. Yes, I think I'll have to share my full screen. Technical, please help us share my full screen, please. All right, so let's move on. So I told us that we are using our brush tool, and we can use between soft and our hard brush. We can use the soft brush and our hard brush. So I'll my F and R, I want it to be in the front. I want my I to be behind. So I can use my hard brush to clean it, clean it. Come here, reduce the size of my brush. I can reduce the size of my brush to just so also my E, I want my E to be behind. So let me show you how, if I want to use the soft brush, I can also use it. Yes, if I want to use the soft. So maybe, let me say, maybe I made a mistake that I cleaned it into it. I switch back to white and I clean it back. So it's not that anything is destructive. It's, and I switch back to my black and I remove it on the dog. We have reduced the opacity. So yeah, so let me just finish. So I want to reduce, I'm just trying to go through the long method so you can see. So people want to ask me what shortcuts did you use? I did not use shortcut on. It's still what is on everybody's screen. Yes. And let me increase it. And oh, sorry, it's too much. Just increase the size of your brush. So maybe I want to go back to my add brush now. I just use my add brush. If it's the soft one I want to use, I use it. If it's the hard one I want to use, I use it. So the damage, and I still keep on just reducing my. So if you look at it here now, let me just show it as if I've eaten into it, which I don't want. I go back to my white and let me just say I use the soft round brush, soft round, to just bring it back. So now, and I just come back to my opacity, increase my opacity. So it looks like, yeah, the FR is in front, the I is behind, E is behind, N is behind, D and S is in front. I hope you understand the use of I hope you understand the use of layer marks in relation with text now. The use of layer marks in relation with texts. So that's, sorry. So I'm just trying to monitor if, yes, black erases while, so a minute please. I don't understand. Don't worry. I will use another picture to explain. Let me find. Okay. Trying to look for another picture. So this is pixels. So you should not say well, yeah. So you won't say can't get. Let me just look for. I don't know. Let me look for mountain. Okay, let me download this one. All right. This is how when you open a new interface on your laptop, this is how it will show. So don't mind what it was showing before. So I downloaded a mountain picture. Yes, I downloaded a mountain picture. So I want to write mountain. Just listen first. We'll still come back to questions. Yes. So, mm, so should I? What color should I use? Can still use. Let's just use this blue color here. Okay. Um. So what we'll first do is we've written our text, which is mountain. All those things, typography, we've learned it there before. So this is where our text is, and wait. Oh, hope you can hear me very well, please. Hope you can all hear me. Okay. So our layer max is down here. You click on it. Immediately you click on the layer max, you see a box in front of it which has white. Yes. And immediately it turns your color panel here to white and black immediately because that you'll be working with white and black. So technical, just take away my face so that the screen can be bigger. Yeah, thank you. So uh, as I was saying, we have white and black in here. So, and I've said it before that black removes white brings back. So it's majorly the way you want it to look like. Majorly the way you want it to look like. Because somebody was asking, is it everything that must be behind? Is it everything that must be in front? Not everything. It's the way you want your client to see it. That's how it is. This one, I might want my client to see that it's behind the mountain. Yes. I might want my client to see that, okay, the text is behind. I think it makes me remember um the one of Hollywood. Yeah, but that one is on top of it. I think the mountain is a bit ballast small. But um now I want to make it look like some parts are in front while some parts are behind. So let me say I want to use this MOUN to be in front while the TAIN should be behind. So how am I going to do it? Not that I'll be cutting out my mountain and be cutting it out one by one. No. So the only thing I'll first do is use my opacity tool to fade down my text a bit so that I can be able to see. And that's now is not that is the way I want it to look, not compulsorily the way um not compulsorily the way it must be. I might say I want the TAIN to be in the front while the MOUN to be behind. It's just the way you want to use your text with layer marks. That's majorly what I'm trying to teach you here. So first of all, I've reduced the opacity um, of my text, and it has turned this one to, and I told you in the um, um, color part, color panel, the black removes and the white adds. So now my white is on top, so I have to switch it to black. So I'll switch it to black, and I click on my brush to, yeah, increase the size of my brush. Yes, and I start cleaning. And I've told you before that um it does not um it does not affect the way I'm removing or adding it back. It does not affect the font. It does not affect the texts at long end. The same text, I can still use it again. I can still use it again at when I want to use it. So I've example now I've cleaned a minute please. Where's my brush? I just want to I want to look if I did a great job here. So I just say okay. I want it to be more and the black more neat for so that what I'm trying to what I'm trying for my client to perceive will not be like it's not a very good or neat job. So and I increase back my opacity. Looking at it, looking at this part, yes. Now first off, we have the MOUN in front and the TAIN behind. But looking at the A part is not done very well. So we need to add the text those space backs and it's white to use because say white to add back and black to remove. So I'll just reduce the size of my brush and I can just work on it. So that's it about using a layer mask with typography and an image. So your black removes while your white brings it back. So let me now show you that that same text is still usable again, because if I copy and copy the same text, this is the same text that I've copied out, and I come on my layer mask, I right click on it and I delete. You see that I have my text back, and I can still edit it as I like. But if you were to use brush and eraser to clean it normally before, um without using a layer mask, you won't be able to reuse it or edit it again. I hope we all understand that part. So yes, instead of rasterizing, you use um layer mask. I think at this point, I think all of us understands where the point we are trying to pass. So instead of using your eraser or I feel that we continue for like 30 more minutes, but time has gone. But instead of using your brush immediately to just clean or raster it, because you are going to rasterize it, you just um use your layer marks, and you get your design ready, and it looks like okay. Most of you will have seen some kind of designs like this, that you see that the text entered into the subjects in the image and out. Let me just see. I hope we all understand. So I just want to finally just uh, see if we can use this one, because of our time is fast spent. For people that don't understand, how do I copy text? Control J. You duplicate your text with Control J. So you duplicate your text with Control J. Someone is still saying I don't understand. What part don't you understand there? So this one, I don't. I, since people are saying they understand now, I don't need to work on this one again. So that's how we use we play with our typography with images. Yes, using playing of typography with images. So it's so sad that we could only do this one today, but let me look at questions in the comment section so that we can. Yes, let me look at questions in the comment section now. Okay, so um the assignments we can just do is just play using these layer marks and using the text typography and an image. Just put it either before or outside the image. Just try to put the text, the subject in between the images. So you put some part outside of the image, some part inside the image, behind the image, and some part outside of the image. So that's the assignment you guys have. So do you understand your assignments? So, but if you don't understand, you can watch this class again and rewatch the class to see the parts you missed. But I think I explained it 2 times using different images to explain it to us how you can play with your typography using layer marks with images. And it might not be only on human beings. I showed you can put it on mountains, you can use animals, you can put it in between flowers. Just try to use it and you will see that Photoshop, this graphic design is something easy that you can just play with. And yes, I think that's all. I think I don't think we have is there any questions because we have 1 more minute. Okay. Since there is no more question, see you guys tomorrow. Have a lovely night rest. Good night. Yeah. Yeah.